Now to find where are the possible inflection points, remember our f of x here is equal to a over x squared plus b. Where are the possible inflection points? We're looking for where does f double prime of x equals 0, but that's only to lead us to where does f double prime of x change signs. Before we can find f double prime, we need to remember that f prime of x simplified to negative 2ax over x squared plus b squared. And so we can do quotient rule again. Here our t is negative 2ax, and our b is x squared plus b quantity squared. So our t prime would be negative 2a, and our b prime, oh boy, I'm in a pickle here because I don't yet know chain rule. So I'm going to have to expand this out as x to the fourth plus 2x squared b plus b squared before I can take the derivative. And then I get b prime is 4x cubed plus 4xb. So I have all the pieces that I would need to plug into my quotient rule pattern. And I'm taking the derivative of f prime to get f double prime of x. Then I will get negative 2a times x squared plus b quantity squared minus negative 2ax times 4x cubed plus 4xb. All of that will be divided by x squared plus b squared. So if I'm trying to solve f double prime of x equal to 0, I have to solve this whole horrible monstrosity set equal to 0. But maybe if I stay with it, it will turn out not to be too bad. Let's see what we get. The numerator equal to 0 is negative 2a times x squared plus b squared minus negative 2ax times 4x cubed plus 4xb squared equal to 0. Now I could solve this purely with algebra, but I'm going to instead use a computational tool at this point because this is exactly the kind of thing in the real world where you would use that type of thing. Pull out Wolfram alpha, and now I want to tell Wolfram alpha that I want to solve negative 2a x squared plus b squared minus negative 2ax times, oh, and I just realized I made a mistake here. This should not have been squared on this equation. My apologies. Times 4x cubed plus 4xb is equal to 0. And let's see if it can do it. I bet it can. Great. So it tells me that the solutions to this are x equals plus or minus square root of b over square root of 3. I set up this horrible algebraic thing, and in the end I gave up and let the computer solve it. But the whole reason I did that was I knew that I needed to solve f double prime of x equal to 0, because those are the possible locations of inflection points. So these two numbers, plus square root of b over square root of 3 and minus square root of b over square root of 3, are the locations of my inflection points in this problem.